Woohoo! Yeah, it is showtime. That is awesome, man. How did you all... Can you believe that? I thought this was the most amazing thing ever. For those of you who don't know, man, that is Yakety Sax. And that is the new national anthem of the United States. I'm telling you, I was surprised too. I was like, what? But our old, the Star Spangled Banner was pretty good. Why do you want to change it? And they're like, well, we're going for a more whimsical, sort of feel to it. And it was work time. Dan, you work at like 1 in the morning. Well, where I am, you work at 1 in the morning. But anyways, yeah, Yakety Sax is the new, is our new national anthem, man. So, yeah, that's awesome. I think it's great. I think it's fun. It makes everything seem a little more in line with, how we've been going the last year and a half or so. Kind of weird, kind of crazy, kind of like, really? And then kind of like, really? So, yeah, it's, I thought it was a good song. It's a song I've always enjoyed. Excuse me. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to the national anthem now on Monday Night Football, because instead of playing the Star Spangled Banner, they're going to do Yakety Sax. And I got to tell you, it's just catchy. It's such a catchy song. And there's no lyrics, so we don't have to hire anybody to sing it, Because that's like the thing now, is sometimes you hire people to come out and sing the national anthem, and that whole thing with the national anthem is kind of crazy anyway. So, hey, it makes sense. Let's make it a little more whimsical, a little more fun. The only person I could see going out there and doing it is maybe like a saxophone player, which would be okay. I wouldn't mind that. It's, Anyway, so yeah, showtime, man. And it is Monday. And I gotta tell you, man, I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. And even I was like, why in the hell am I awake at this hour? I don't understand why I even woke up. But yeah, I woke up and I laid there in bed for like a good 20 minutes, and I'm just like, what? I can't believe I'm going to get up, but I'm getting up. So I got up and I started doing some work and stuff, and Dre hits me up on Discord. He's like, dude, I'm bored. Stream some Fallout. I'm like, no. Anyway. But, dude, NFL news. I don't know if y'all heard. Well, at least I know Dan probably didn't hear, because Dan's, he's not in the States, so football's not, well, at least American football may not be as big over there. I mean, there are some fans, I know, because sometimes we send our teams over to London and they play there, which is always fun. But the Buffalo Bills, unfortunately, are not doing very good this season. Yesterday, one of their players in the first half took himself out of the game, walked into the locker room, halftime came up, and he retired. That was it. He took himself out of the game, walked into the locker room, took a shower, got dressed, and left. That was it. Seriously. He just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm retiring. And he left. As far as I know, nothing like that has ever happened in the NFL, where a player just takes them. I mean, when people get injured or they feel that they're injured or whatever, sometimes they take themselves out of the game because they're like, okay, yeah, something's not right, and they replace them, and that's fine. But he wasn't injured, as far as we know. He just took himself out, went into the locker room, and said, that's it, I'm done, and went home, and yeah, retired in the middle of a football game at halftime. And Dre and I were kind of talking about it, and I'm like, man, that's just, and like I said, it's never been done. It was just kind of one of those, I guess in a sense it kind of sums up what the Bills season may eventually become. People just, saying, screw it, I'm walking out. And one of the things I said to Dre when we were talking about it, and I said, well, maybe, because the guy was in his 10th season. And I was like, well, the guy's in his 10th season, and he's out there busting his butt, and maybe he figured out that, do I really, maybe he's saying to himself, do I really want to do this again? Do I really want to come out here and bust my butt for a team that's just going to lose and, not make the playoffs. I mean, do I really want to keep doing this? And apparently he decided no, he doesn't want to keep doing that. So he just up and quit. Yeah, his team, he completely befuddled his teammates. They had no idea what was going on. They had an interview with one of the other Bills, and he was just like, dude, I have no idea what's going on with him. And I can't blame him, because like I said, it's, as far as I know, it's never happened. But first time for everything, man. Just up and retired, and Joey's like, dude, what if that like starts a trend? And I'm like, man, you never know. Maybe few more weeks go by and like 3 or 4 more players, they're on a team that's like 0-5, team's not going anywhere. And they're just like, forget it, I ain't doing this anymore, and they just up and quit in the middle of the game. I mean, it puts the rest of your teammates in a bind, but I don't know, man. I just thought it was kind of crazy. I thought it was nutty. One of those things that again, you don't see it every day. So it was just kind of insane. I don't know. I mean, Dan, I know you're over in Europe, and world football obviously is much bigger out there. Have y'all ever had a situation where somebody just takes themselves out of the game and they just walk? They just leave? They're like, I'm not doing this, and they just take off and they retire. I mean, I've heard of, like, in tennis. I played a lot of tennis when I was younger. Excuse me, and of course I was a big tennis fan. And there have been times where I've seen players quote-unquote retire. Like, whenever you quit a match, be it due to injury or exhaustion or whatever, they call it a retire. But that doesn't mean they stop playing the game forever. They just retire the match. I've seen that happen a few times. People, like I said, they get hurt, they get injured, something goes wrong, and they retire the match. And that's fine. But I've never seen it happen in football. Never seen it happen in basketball. Never seen it happen in world football. So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it. Let's see. What do you got to say, Dan? Nothing much. I spent 4,000 gems on 2 different boxes, trying to get a 3rd Drowning Mirror Force and 3rd Cosmic... Gosh, man. I got 1 Cosmic Cyclone and said, okay, I'm done. That's it. Don't worry about 5Ds. Remember, Dre, 5Ds is an expansion. Okay? It's basically like, kind of like when, you go here and it says GX. Basically what's going to happen here next is when 5Ds hits and you click this little thing, now you'll have the option to go to GX or to 5Ds. So it'll be just like another world. And we're going to get like 5 or 6 duelists to start with, and of course we get to level all those guys up, and all those gems are going to be waiting there too. So it's not a big deal. If you want to blow 4,000 gems right now, go for it. Because we're going to get a ton more. And also, like I said, if they stay on track the way they've been doing these events, excuse me, if they stay on track the way they've been doing these events, next week we're getting the 1.5 experience bonus event. So that works well with not GX, with 5Ds. Let's see. It's happened in football a few times. Tevez refused to come on and play, and Roy Keane walked off the pitch back in 2000. But did they actually go, quit, and retire completely from the game? Does that... I mean, because I've seen people in football refuse to go onto the field, Or some people refuse, like one of the big things here in the States, Pittsburgh Steelers, they have a running back named Le'Veon Bell. And he did really well last year. But he's having a contract dispute, and so he didn't report to training camp, and he hasn't reported for any games. So yeah, he's refusing to play. He's under contract, but he's refusing to play until he gets the contract renegotiated. That happens. But I mean, I've never heard of somebody just in the middle of the game, just up, taking themselves out, quitting, and retiring from the game altogether. That's why this is a little weird. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. And the thing is he had just signed a contract. I think it was, and again, I don't remember the numbers exactly, but the contract was something like $1.5 million for the season, and then he got like a $2 million signing bonus, and then he also got he was in line for performance bonuses, and a lot of that was guaranteed money. And I don't know how that's going to work out now, because they paid him up front that $2 million signing bonus. When he signed, boom, they cut him a check for $2 million, and then he gets paid, every week, during the season. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, I imagine they're going to try to get back their $2 million, and I won't blame them. I mean, they'll probably prorate it because he did play the first game, so he gets paid for that. But the second game, yeah, and the rest of the season, I imagine they're gonna try to get that money back. So yeah, it's gonna get a little weird. Oh boy! But getting on to dueling, because we've been talking, for like 10 minutes about stuff. It is Meta Monday. That means any deck is legal, any deck, even decks I hate, even for hires. Masked Heroes, Amazons, whatever you want. You can use it. Any deck at all. And I really don't know what deck I'm going to use today. I really don't. I think I'm just going to kind of just do what I did yesterday and go, various different decks. Doesn't necessarily have to be a meta deck. It could be just kind of like a fun deck, but I'll use it against your meta deck, see how it does. Because that's another good thing you can do. I mean, that's the great thing about Meta Monday, is that at least now on Monday, if you have a deck that you think is really good and may do well against the meta, then hey, bring it on in. And heck, if you want, you can request me to use my Amazons, and I'll use Amazons. Or if you want, I can use the Sylvan deck, whatever, just so you can get a little practice in and see how it works. Oof. But there's the room number. 986640. Let me see. Since I wasn't allowed to use Yugi yesterday,
and become a better duelist.
That's right. I'm going to use him today. Because Dark Track was like, no, you can't use it. You can't. But yeah, there's a whole one other person in this room besides me. That's awesome. So I'm going to sit at table 2. And I'm just going to wait here and see who's in the room. Hey, what do you know? It's Dre. Let's see. Michael Johnson, a Man City player. Oh, I'm guessing Manchester United? Or, I don't anyway. Man City player retired from football because of a contract dispute, but it didn't matter in the end, got injured, and was forced to retire anyway. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, contract disputes are always a big thing. I think David Bentley was the same. He played on Tottenham. Khalil Mack, another player, he played for the Raiders. He did. He was holding out too. And the thing about Khalil Mack is he is an all-pro player. And what I mean by all-pro is he deserves to be one of the highest play. I mean, when you think of like the great footballers that are out there, you think of like Messi and Ronaldo and guys like that. Guys that are top tier players. Guys that, you're going to pay them millions of dollars to be on your team because that's how much of a difference they make. Khalil Mack was the same way. He was like in his 4th or 5th year, I think. And every single year he was consistent, he produced, he was a beast. And he was holding out for a new contract. And the Raiders were like, nah. And they ended up trading him to the Bears. And his first game with the Bears, monster game. Just monster game. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, they lost, but I can tell you right now, Khalil Mack did everything he possibly could to make sure that they were in the game. And they were in the game for a long time. The only reason why they lost, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, Khalil Mack's one of those players. Like a guy like him, I can understand why he would hold out. Because again, he's a top tier player. When you think of somebody who's the franchise, he is a franchise player. He's up there with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady's, people like that. Yeah, there you go. Ronaldo. He's hitting 33, but I've heard of footballers who've been able to play successfully like up until their upper 30s. So that's pretty cool. 133 million euros. That is a lot of money. Man, that is a lot of... And Aaron Rodgers, who is the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, he just got a contract extension for, I think, an extra 4 years. It was something like 138 million US dollars. Insane money. But again, he's worth it. You know, a guy like him, a guy like that, he is going, he's going to carry your franchise. He really is. He's worth the money. The only bad thing is, as they found out last week, if your $130 million quarterback gets hurt, it completely changes your season. They got lucky that he's a tough guy, and he came out. He was injured. He busted up his knee pretty good. He got a good sprain, but he came back into the game. He was taken in on the cart to the locker room to get checked out, and everybody was like, "Oh no!" First game in the season, you're like, "Oh crap!" But he came out in the second half, and he did what he does. He earned his money. He brought Green Bay back and won. It was an amazing game. The game was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous game. The game this weekend was ridiculous too. Packers-Vikings. Man, that game was... The Packers should have won, but it was still a very exciting game. It really was. Poor Dan's like, yeah, I don't really watch NFL, but yeah, sure, you sound psyched about it. $11 a second? That's pretty good. Oh, 11 euros. Well, close enough. 11 euros a second, which works out to like 30 million just for kicking around a ball. Well, he's not just kicking around a ball. I mean, it's a lot more than that. The guy sells jerseys. He sells merchandise. Opponent's like, nah, forget it. You followed my Instagram. Yeah, my Instagram's interesting. I post a lot of pictures of cards on Instagram. I gotta get back to posting more cats. But one other thing I wanted to mention. Good game, sir. I know you're trying to get it, but I think once you realized that I had my Silent Magician out there, you were like, oh crap, this is gonna suck. I think if you would have held up, and maybe gone to the next, because my hand wasn't very good. I didn't have a great hand. So if you would have held back, like kept your mushroom in defense and just, maybe just got rid of my first Silent Magician with your giant Giga Plant and waited, you might have had a chance. I don't know, man. I didn't have a good hand. I really didn't. My hand was kind of eh. That's why I attributed a Gemini Elf, because I didn't have a recruiter, or I didn't have a... Remember, this is... I forgot. This is the old version of this deck. This isn't the newer version. This isn't the one with the recruiters. I probably should jump on and play the one with the recruiters, because that one's a little more competitive. But we'll see how it goes. Oof. Yeah, this is not good. Nope. Treacherous or Floodgate? No. He's gonna wait. Ooh. Oh, I know it's coming. I was like, yeah, I know it's coming. You can't win when they start with a really great hand like that. That's pretty much my deck that I use against Yugioh. That's my trolling deck. Let's see. I have no idea who this is. We got Dan. Dan's been waiting, so we'll hop on over and play. Well, actually, here, Dan. let me do you the honor of using the deck that's a little more that you're very familiar with. It's the Silent Magician deck that you kind of showed me. Well, not kind of. I mean, you posted the deck. I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's pretty close.
Anytime, any place.
There we go. So I'm gonna go Double Dan. Excuse me, man. I cannot clear my throat today. I think it's because today it's actually a little clear now. It's not raining today. And so now all the pollen and stuff gets to get in the air again now. 56? I don't even know. I thought it was like 58. I think it was 58, 50 something. I don't know. It was like in the high 50s. I tend to get a lot of those fake followers. Like they'll follow you for like a week and then they unfollow, or that kind of stuff. I get a lot of those. $5,500. Yeah, one of the big reasons I don't have like tons and tons of followers on stuff like Instagram and Twitter. Like on Twitter, this started years and years ago, where they do it's the thing they call follow for follow. I really hate that. I mean, I understand why people do it, but it seems kind of pointless to me. Because a lot of those people that do the follow for follow, all they do is they'll follow you, and then they wait for you to follow them back, but then they put you on mute. So they never see your tweets anyway. And a lot of people end up doing that. So all it really does is just inflate their numbers. That's it. That's all it does. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I have a few friends that still do that are in the writing business. Excuse me, but again, like I said, they just I just don't see the point of doing it anymore, because so many of those people they just ignore you, so it doesn't matter. I mean, what's the point of having 10,000 followers if 9,500 of them put you on mute? All it does is just make you seem like you're something that you're not. That's why on Twitter I only have like, what, 618 followers? Because for a while, like when I first got started with Twitter many years ago, people were telling me, they're like, yeah, do the follow for follow thing, man. And I was like, okay, sure. So I did it. And at one point I had like 4,500 followers, but I was also following like 4,500 people. And I was just like, oh gosh, I pushed it to gold. So I'm at gold 1 now. Yeah, I pushed it to gold a few days ago. Ooh, that's not a good draw. Yeah, I don't really push the rank stuff that much. Like I said, I was just happy to get to platinum. Or like when the KC Cup was on, my goal was 15. Was DL 15. That was my goal. And I got 16. So I overachieved a little. And I was perfectly content with that. I was fine with that. Dan's like, oh crap. Yeah, well, I did get a super rare ticket. I got a couple of them, I think. Did I actually beat the Silent Magician King himself? Dan? Dan's like, damn. I'm kidding. I'm not going to celebrate too much. I actually didn't really get a great starting hand, but it was pretty good. I got a pretty good starting hand. But yeah, like I said, mine's not exactly the same as yours because I don't have that. What is it? The Layla, I think? The Leia? I forget that one card that you played. The one that I Crystal Regeki'd. I don't have that. So I had to sub in some other stuff. Yeah, that's one of those cards that I subbed in because I didn't have the other cards. I'll show you my build here in a minute, just so you can kind of see what it is. It's very similar to yours, but like I said, certain cards I just don't have, so I had to sub in. And I looked at that card that you had, and then I saw that it was an ultra rare out of a big box, so I was like, that's gonna take a while to farm. Because you know I gotta. Oh, what happened, Maroon? What's going on, man? Anyways, but you know how it is. When you want that one card, you gotta go through at least half the box. That's pretty much how it was with the Gaia box. I had to, let me see, I think I finally got Galaxy Cyclone, I think in like packet. I think I had like 80-something packs left. So I'd gone through well over 100 packs, or almost 100 packs, before I got it. And that's because I had reset the box before. So yeah, it took a while to get it. Maroon, what's going on, man? What's the deal, dude? You gotta update your game? Well, okay. We'll give Maroon a minute. Here, let me jump out of the room and go back in. Maybe it's me. Yeah, 200 packs to get that one card, and it's an ultra rare. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Here, we'll try one more time, Maroon. Because I know I'm up to date. Steam automatically updates my game every single time, so... We'll see how this goes. Well, at least with the newer box, I mean, it may not seem like a lot, but, you know, there is a pretty decent difference between a box with 200 packs and a box with 180 packs. So, I mean, technically, well, actually, statistically, Galaxy Cyclone is easier to get than the Layla card. So, but yeah, like I said, I had to go through well over half the box before I got it. But at least I got it. I got one copy, and I got it. I got it like 3 days ago, and I haven't even put it really in any other decks. Okay, Maroon. I don't know what's going on, dude, but yeah. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I think it's going now. There we go. Sure, man. Come on into the room. It's Meta Monday. So you can use any deck you want. You can use your regular meta deck if you want. You can use a fun deck. It's up to you. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. School's in session. You know, these Meta Mondays are probably not going to be super busy. This is an interesting hand. Pesmatic Grave King. Ooh, that's an interesting start. Oh, he's got something down there. Well, Odeon didn't want to give me my third recruiter, so I had to burn the prismatic ticket on it. I didn't really mind because it was, I mean, I needed the card, so why not, but... Gonna wall me for 800? I sense spike shields. I sense spike shields. What do you think? Yeah, it's more spike shields. How many of these decks am I going to face today? Everybody's breaking out the troll deck today. Already had one from who was it, Boscobar, and now one from Maroon. I'm telling you, dude. By the end of this stream, we're all going to be running 3 walls and 3 spike shields, and 3 Amazons. Just the way it is, man. Decisions. Well, I have to obviously do something because he's just going to swing into my magician here. And I can't necessarily go right at that thing, or can I? Let's try this. Let's see, that would put it at that. Okay. Let's try this. I know, but again, yeah, I kind of have to do this. I could, another one, to move through the deck. Dual room number. Here, sure, I'll give that to you. There you go. It's Meta Monday, Derek, so you can use any deck you want. Another wall? Nope. The only bad thing is I know all he has to do is summon, basically draw another Amazon, and it's done. Oh, drowning! Okay. Ooh, do I want to jet? No, let's let it go. Okay, yeah, that was a good move. And he may already have a monster in hand. If he's got a monster in hand, then he's going to win. Or if he draws one. There you go. There's another swordswoman, yeah. Kind of figured that was going to happen. Ow! Isn't it weird, though? I don't know why, but I just feel like I do a little bit better with the Yugi version of the deck than I do with the Jesse version. It just, I don't know what it is. It just, the Yugi version, I just feel like I have more control over it. I don't know what it is. Okay, Danes. Let's see, should I break out the Amazons? I mean, because it is Meta Monday. Maybe I should break out the Amazons. The only thing is now you guys know how to counter it. Or I could also break out the Sylvans. Well, I could just go between the two.
Because I'm not planning to lose.
Well, I've learned a slightly different way to play Amazons versus certain other decks that countered Amazons really well. So hopefully, hopefully I can get something worked here. Danes was waiting, so I'm gonna face Danes, and then we can move on. Feels good beating a try. What's wrong with him trying hard, man? I don't get it. I mean, when I play GTA, I try hard. Moni's like, shut up, dude. But then again, on GTA, seriously, I think I've gone probably 3 or 4 full sessions. And I'm talking not just like logging on for 20 minutes. I'm talking being on for like 2 hours plus. And I haven't killed anybody. Or let me correct that. I haven't killed another player.
Duel.
Wooker! What's going on, dude? We are just chilling here. It's Meta Monday, so that means anything goes. Any deck you want to use. And there's the room number if you decide you want to join us. Interesting. I imagine, well, it feels like a dragon deck with beatdown, but it could be something else. Well, no, let me see. Furries, I've seen people play furries with Seto. So let's just kind of go by the numbers here. There are good tryhards and then there are bad tryhards. Yeah, fur hires with beatdown. Yeah, I've seen it. All right, let's see. We're gonna set our onslaught, and then we're gonna set something else. Might as well swing into it. I'm trying to think, what would it be? Because I think one of them has a pretty high defense, but it doesn't really matter because of my Tea effect. So I can just swing into it just to see what it is. Oh. Do I want to burn one of these cards? Yeah, let's do it. Let's burn a card. Let me send... Let me see. The Sage is probably going to be the least useful out of these right now. So we'll send the Sage. And I'll bring the Tiger. Unless he wants to negate it, which he probably could. I'm thinking that might be a Chalice. And he's thinking about it. Here, I'll bring my Tiger. Get a little protection for my Princess. And we'll see what he does here. Oh, it's vampires. Look at that. Excuse me. So given that it's vampires, it's probably not a great thing that I dumped my Sage. Because she would probably come in handy. I mean, I could still bring her back, but now she's out of my hand. So it's vampire. I'm guessing it's vampires with beatdown. It finally has. It's not raining today, and it's not due to rain today either. In fact, today and tomorrow it's not supposed to rain. But then come like Thursday morning, it's going to start raining again. So we're going to get a good few days here without rain. The only bad thing is that whenever we have tons and tons of rain like that, and then, you know, it's nice and warm and sunny for a couple of days, the mosquitoes. That's when the mosquitoes come out, and it's so horrible. Freaking mosquitoes, dude. High level vamps, maybe. Yeah, and the only thing is I don't know what a lot of these cards do. So I may actually have to end up reading some of these. I mean, it's not like I can really stop what he's doing right now, but, you know, it's probably a good idea to know what they're doing. Well, there's the Kingdom. See, that's why I'm thinking I should have kept my Sage now. But like I said, I didn't know it was vampires. I thought it was for hires. Because if it's for hires, then I don't really need the Sage. But if it's vamps, then yes, the Sage. Sure thing, dude. Go on up. It's Meta Monday, so you can use any deck you want, man. Anything goes. Even troll decks, even though we're not crazy about troll decks. He's going to choose a trap. Oh, maybe not. Gonna beat down? Okay. He has to hit my Tiger. So if he wants to attack... Oh, that's right. It pumps up. Okay, so that's versus Dark, huh? Oh, questions now. Do I want to do... Because he's going to pump it up. No. Hold on. Maroon over here telling me how to play Amazons. Get out of here. The only thing I'm worried about with bringing the queen is I'm going to fill up my field. And if he's got drowning, that's going to suck. That's really going to suck. He's going to replay, so he's not going to attack. He's going to pass. And that's the thing. See, if that's a drowning, this is going to hurt. Oh, he's swinging anyway. Okay. Hold on, I gotta see if I want to do this. Monster. Banish that opponent's monster. Oh, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. We'll get rid of that. Carl Cloak, hello, sir. It is Meta Monday today, Carl. In case you're not familiar, on the weekends we run just fun decks. But a while back, people were like, well, we want to run our regular decks. So I'm like, okay, sure. And Dre's like, yeah, dude, have a Meta Monday. So I was like, you know, that sounds like a good idea. So that's exactly what we're doing. Having Meta Monday now. I need to protect myself a little bit here, so I'm gonna do this. So just in case that is a drowning, then I'll still have something on my field. No. D hero with Allured by Darkness. Sounds interesting. You can bring that deck in here if you want to show it to us. Like I said, it's Meta Monday. You can bring any deck you want, man. Yeah, I know y'all are thinking like, hey man, you could have won. Well, no, not necessarily. Like I said, he could still do something here. I don't know what he's considering there, but... Okay, so I've got a really great advantage now. So this worked out fairly well. I know if I would have attacked with Queen, but then again, like I said, maybe he's holding that. Maybe it is a drowning and he's holding it. I don't know. Because he probably... He saw me put my Queen in defense and he was like, oh crap. Because he knows even if I have my Queen there and he attacks it, he can't destroy it. Yes, it is. Because I've actually been getting a handful of donations now. Which is nice. So yes, Turner and Bluscobar are forever on the scrolling wheel, at least for now. And, unless more people donate. And then, well, it holds up to like 10 names. So, yeah. Okay, here comes the dog. Oof. Another Vampire Kingdom. Yep, Sage would have definitely been nice now. And I used to run 2 Sages, but I found that for some reason I was getting them both at the same time a lot, so I actually took 1 Sage out. Which actually is fine, it works okay. Ooh, wow, look at this. It's the Vampire Lord. I've actually never seen this animation. It looks pretty cool. I remember playing him in the TCG. He was pretty awesome. Well, it's whoever was waiting in line, Danger. There's already been a few people in there who have been waiting, so I take people as they come in. Anti-magic arrows. So he's going to pop the effect. He's choosing trap. Let me think. Well, floodgate's probably not going to help me right now, so I'll dump a floodgate. He's like, oh crap, he has more traps than I thought he did. Oh, look at that. Well, really, all I have to do is swing with the tiger, and we probably should win. Let's see. Yeah, I think this, just in case. Here, we'll just swing with the tiger. Let's see what happens. Ooh, enemy controller. So he bought himself a turn there. That's actually fine, because now I can swing with this. I'm going to leave the tiger as it is. I'm going to swing with her. I'm going to take him out. Maroon, be quiet. Seriously, Maroon, don't. Just don't. Oh, he's hatrinating. He's basically given up, because, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. That's why I didn't mind being patient, because I had a massive field advantage. No, I had a massive field advantage, dude. Why take unnecessary chances like that when I had him? Because I knew I was going to get rid of the Vampire Lord one way or the other. The Vampire Lord was gone, and then he was top decking at that point. So, again, no reason to take unnecessary, chances like that. So there we go. Good duel, sir. So Amazons did fairly well against vampires. That's pretty good. Let's see. Who else was waiting here? Well, Wooker and Bleskabar are going at it. Derek was waiting, so I got to face Derek next. I have no idea why he was running beatdown vampires. I have seen people run beatdown vampires, but ever since beatdown got nerfed, it's still okay, but it's not as overpowering as it was. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. All right, Insane in the Membrane.
Duel.
Not the best hand. I couldn't say one way or the other, Carl. I really don't know. I've never played vampires, so I'm just like, eh. I really don't know. I actually tried to get the vampire cards, but that... Oh, there we go. That's a good draw. But that one vampire card, the vampire field spell card, that thing would not come for me. It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't work. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see. He's going to let it go. You know what I'm bringing. It's no secret. Kind of want to do that. That makes more sense right now. Drowning Mirror Force. Did you really make this mistake? Oh, they did. Okay, well, he's sending one card back. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, you should have waited. Well, it wouldn't have mattered because it was in defense anyway, but I don't know. I would have saved the drowning because it was only 1,200. But yeah, I would have saved the drowning because I have to put the queen in defense. It's not even an option. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he depends on because I mean is he running cyber style? I didn't even see. I wasn't even paying attention because I figure if he's running cyber style, he would want to take that small amount of damage. Watch me draw another... With 14 cards, I actually have a very good chance of drawing Princess again now, since he stuck it back in the deck. Because I've got 3 in there. So yeah, I might get another Princess here. Oh, no Princess. Oh, it doesn't? Okay. Oh, we got that. I've got some protection here, so I can be a little aggressive. Maybe it's another drowning for all I know. He's going to send my queen back too now. Oh, enemy controller. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. It feels to me like he's bricking. He's bricking pretty hard right now. It's just he got kind of lucky that I didn't draw a monster there. But yeah, unfortunately he's bricking. That's why he's burning cards at this point. But he really doesn't want to take any damage. I probably would have taken the 12 and saved the drowning. Because think of it. If he would have taken the 12, saved the drowning, I would have definitely switched my queen into attack this turn. And so he could have drowned my queen and my princess. Oh, he wants to destroy his own card. What did he destroy? Come on, let me look at your graveyard. I didn't even see what he destroyed. Okay, there we go. Oh, penalty box. Oh. Ultimates. I had no idea what he was playing until right now. You special summon this card from your hand by returning 1 UA monster. Okay. Oh, wow. I gotta read all these. During either player's turn, you can target 1 other UA monster you control. Okay. Special summon 1 UA monster. Gotcha. And now he's gonna bring something else. I don't even know what the stadium does. If a UA monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add 1 UA monster to your deck once per turn. If a UA monster is special summoned to your side of the field, all monsters you currently control gain 500 attack. I've not actually faced this deck very much, so I'm not terribly familiar with how some of these cards work. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to chalice that because I wasn't sure if he could just bring another monster. Oh, that's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Let me check something here. His Slugger's defense, 700. Yeah, see, like I said, I've not faced a lot of UA decks, so I'm not terribly familiar with how the cards work. But this isn't so bad, because now I can hit with Sage. I'm going to onslaught that, and now I'm going to take out his stadium. Now we're going to swing for 24. Okay, now we have a fairly decent advantage here. He's not too far behind as far as cards, but he has no field. Okay, well, at least that's a good thing to know. Okay, now he's going to use that to take out my onslaught. That's cool. Yes. Yeah, why not? I probably should stick a galaxy in here, just in case, because I finally got the galaxy. Let's see, what's he gonna hit? I could probably just let him have that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter very much. Let's leave it. Let him take it. Not a lot he can do here. Because if he has to hit the tiger if he goes for it. Yeah, that's it. Let me double check something. Let me read this again real quick. Let me just, you can special summon this card, blah blah blah. Okay, if this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn or normal summon, you can special summon. Okay. So it doesn't have any other secondary effect. Okay. Good duel, sir. That's one thing I've heard about UAs is that when they work really well, but they also have a high potential to brick. Kind of like the Silent Magician deck, how when it works amazing, but you can brick pretty bad. So, yeah. The first couple of turns, he couldn't even bring anything out. So he was just hanging on for dear life. Alright, let's see. Anybody else? Oh, well, Wooker and Blescabar are still dueling. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Wooker was already waiting danger, so I'm going to face him next. Let me change things up. Here, I'll switch to a different deck. Wooker was waiting danger, sorry. I'm going to switch to something a little different instead of Amazons. Just to give you all a little different flavor. No, I'm not going to use him. Who is I... I don't even... Oh, I think it was this guy.
Let's win, my destiny heroes.
Yeah, and I don't even... Just so you know, I don't even have a skill set for this guy. So you've already got a small advantage, whoever I'm dueling. Because I don't even have a skill. Alright, Wooker. Wooker was waiting. And then after Wooker, then Danger. Oh, until you could get Stadium. Yeah, I was saying, the one thing I would have done differently, and again, I mean, it's your deck, you can play it the way you want, but I thought it was odd that you used Drowning Mirror Force on my princess. It was only 1,200 damage. I mean, like I said, I didn't know what you had in your hand, but I just thought that was kind of an odd move.
Duel.
Maximilian Pegasus. Ooh, Cobra Jar. You don't see this card very often. Let's see. Let me see what this thing does real quick. Oh, I think it just did the token, right? Yes. That was a nice draw. Well, I kind of burned it on a token, but oh well. Maybe he really wants that token. And so I just kind of screwed him over there. Who knows? Ooh, that's interesting. Now I got a choice. Let's try this. Let's see if I can just go all out here. Of course it's the first one. Well, I might as well try this. Because I don't want to leave that thing out there. There comes the wall. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to come. Worm solid. Ow, that stings. It's a good card, huh? This card gains 100 defense for each reptile type worm monster in your grid. If your opponent takes battle damage from attacking this card, at the end of the damage step, select some spell. That's a pretty nice card, man. I like that. Oh, you're going for broke trying to get the, Uh-oh, here comes the big dude. He's got backfield, one in the hand. Let's see. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except by removing from play all reptile monsters from your set of the field. This card's attack and defense are each equal to the number of monsters you remove times 600. During each of your end phases, destroy one card on the field. Gonna take a chance here. Mushroom? Nope. Darn. Alright. That's how I was taking a chance, because I don't really want to stick that down there, even if it's just a bluff. But I held that just in case he had something back there. Like if he had another wall or something, then that would have come in handy for a quick. Ah, it's another one of those dudes, isn't it? And now he's going to destroy my monster. Good move, dude. That's a very good move. Oh. Interesting draw. Let me think. I really got to get rid of that thing. Hold on. Here, now we'll do this. Since he has nothing in his hand. There we go. I'm starting to think that that backfield is a bluff. I feel like that's another Cobra Jar. Oh, it's a wall! I don't know what's down there, dang it. Ow! That stings. He's gonna hit one of my face downs. Ugh, of course it would be that one, right? That sucks. That sucks so much. Ooh. I gotta play defense now. I don't want to do this quite yet now, because I might not get it. So let's do that. What does this guy do? Piercing battle damage, get out of here! Dang it, he's gonna hit my carrot. No! Get away from my carrot. It's a water, huh? It is water, right? Yes. I gotta be absolutely certain. Holy crap. Now I really gotta get rid of this frickin' carrot. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go all out here. Let me think. What do I have here? I don't have anything that I could really bring to the field really quickly. Damn. I'm gonna end up decking myself out. Because I have a feeling he's got more of those. Well, actually, I can probably buy myself another turn. I'm pretty much in a corner here because unfortunately this deck is not made for being overpowering. Let's see, what's this? One spell trap card on the field, destroy that. Well, can't do anything about that. Oh, what a top deck. Nice top deck, dude. Yeah. Nothing I could do there. That's the only bad thing about that deck, is that it doesn't really have a lot of really strong monsters. Good duel, sir. Alright. Let's see, who is next? Let's see, Derek. Oh, there's Danger. Here, let me try something different. Let's see. I don't really want to use the Amazons again. I might, but let's try something different. Let's try maybe this guy?
Let's hope this isn't the final game you'll ever play.
Yeah! He sounds all vicious. And like he smokes a little too much. Okay, so after Danger, it's Mujin. And then Khalid, if he's available. Oh, this is Amazons. It's an Amazon deck. Or wait, hold on, let me see. How many cards does he have? I think this might be an Amazon deck. Yeah, Parasite. That was interesting. Okay. Excuse me. So he had Parasite Infestation, but it wasn't on top of my deck. That's kind of weird. Maybe this isn't Amazons. Maybe it's something different. No, it is. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, this deck does not go well against Amazons. Nah. Oh my god, choices. Choices. Nikes. I kind of have to, huh? I have to, but if I do, it's gonna sting really bad, and if I let it go... Let's let it go. I'll eat it. And here's to hoping I draw something. Because I can't use my ability yet. Okay, that's not terrible. That's another spike shield. Watch, it's another spike shield. I told you. They really want to survive that. Ouch. Yeah, this was the funny thing is these are I don't want to say they're the same decks, but they're very close. They're very close to being the same decks. He just got his Amazon before I could get mine, and I was like, oh crap. All right, Moojim. Hopefully Moojim is still there. You know, for some reason I thought Moojim was younger. I thought maybe he would be in school or something. Or maybe he's in Europe. Maybe they're already out of school. Well, I know they're already out of school in Europe. You know, it's the end of the school day. Maybe that's it.
Duel.
Let's see. Not exactly the same. It's the same idea, but it's not exactly the same. This is one of those decks that I always toy around with. Like I'll put stuff in, and I'll take stuff out. Like look at this guy. I just put him in like I think was it yesterday or the day before. I put him in just to kind of see how he would play. Oh, he really wants to tribute summon. Is this a weird hazy deck? What is this? I have no idea what you just said, dude. Yeah, the first part of that sentence made sense, and then the second part, I have no clue what you were saying. I have no idea. I mean, do you play it at COG? Well, everybody plays pretty much anything at COG. I don't think it really matters. I'd rather be a different kind of COG than the one you guys are striving for. King of Grizzly Bears. Oh, man. I don't even know why I'm yawning. King of Gourmet. Okay. I know I've pretty much lost, but let's see. Because it depends what he has in his hand, but I'm fairly certain he's got a monster in his hand. So if we're going to go out, we're going to go out swinging. And here comes that baseball guy again. I've never seen basketball players dressed like that. It looks kind of weird. Oh boy. Come on, just let me play the darn card, dang it. There. Oops, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Oh, where'd Dre go, man? I think Dre bailed on me. I know where Dre is. I should send him a message. Be like, I know where you are. Hold on. Let me see. I'm just kind of letting my opponent do what he wants. I'm talking to Trey at this point. I'm like, dude, there's nothing else. Just attack, dude. Come on. Just finish the game already. Enough. Just attack. Come on, man. It's over. Oh my freaking god, dude. You're making this overly complicated. Just end the duel. Sweet Christ, man. Come on. Man, Bakura's not doing good today, man. Let's see. Who else can we go to?
You'll learn what it takes to be a pro.
Let's go with Cyrus. He's always fun.
You can count on me and my Viacroids.
Alright, let's see. So we got Mujin. Oh, Shredder. I haven't faced Shredder. I have no idea who he is. Shredder. Shredded cheese. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. I thought for a second it was a ghost. Who plays tonight? I don't know. I know the Cowboys played last night. Here, I can look real quick. Seattle versus Chicago. Ooh, Khalil Mack. That's going to be interesting. Khalil Mack versus Russell Wilson. Okay, what happened? Where'd my opponent go? Shredder, where'd you go, man? Yeah, I mean, Khalil Mack is such an exciting person to watch play. He really is. Russell Wilson, I mean, he can be exciting, but I really do not like the direction the Seahawks have taken the last few seasons. I mean, I can tell you right now why they're not winning like they used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, Russell's a good quarterback, but I mean, they gave him a ton of money, and maybe he deserved it, but at the same time, because they have all that money tied up in him, now they can't get an offensive line. Their offensive line is terrible. It's been terrible. This is like the third straight season that it's been bad. That's why they can't win. I mean, he can run around and do all sorts of crazy stuff all he wants, but unless he's got somebody blocking for him, it's not going to work, man. It's just that's why people started leaving the team, because they knew what was happening. They knew what was going on. And again, I can't blame Russell for taking the money. I mean, when somebody offers you, $100 million to play football, you're going to take it. But at the same time,
Duel.
now they're going to have a really hard time. Like I said, I think maybe, because the guy already won a Super Bowl. He's got a ring. So that's why, it's hard to argue against paying him all that money. But at the same time, you have to consider, yeah, I mean, it's great to have Russell Wilson as your quarterback, but when you have no offensive line, you're not going to have a running game. I don't care who you put back there. You could put the best running back in the game back there, but if you don't have an offensive line, he's not going to go anywhere. And so that puts all the pressure on Russell. And Russell's receivers, they're okay. They're not amazing, but they're not terrible either. But I'm telling you, man, a winning football team almost always starts with at least a half decent offensive line. If you don't have a half decent offensive line, it's not gonna work. Let me know when you're done with your turn, dude. Holy Christ, man. The only thing I don't like about a lot of these newer decks, dude, is they take frickin' forever, man. Going through like 1,200 effects in one turn. Excuse me. Retire in the middle of the game. Everybody wants to retire in the middle of the game now. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. I'm sorry. This is just taking so long, dude. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. That's the only thing I don't like about Meta Monday is that a lot of these decks are just so freaking convoluted. It just gets so boring. There you go. I retired in the middle of the match because I was bored. All right, Ninga. Okay, I don't know who Ninga is, but I guess we're gonna play him. And hopefully they don't have an overly convoluted deck. Opie, why are you not at school? You should be at school, son. Go in there and get your learn on. Opie's like, dude, I'm 28. So? you could still be in college at 28. $23. Oh, well, it wasn't that far off. Well, at 23, you could still be in college. In fact, it's much more likely that you would still be in college at 23. You're working. Where do you work, man? I'm curious. Ooh. Not the greatest starting hand. I'm already in a bit of a pickle here. Let's see, that's an enemy controller possibly back there. I'm thinking it's a controller. Yep. Where do you work, Opie? One of our other people that I didn't ask, they just volunteered it. They told me they worked at McDonald's. And somebody tried to give them a hard time. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with working at McDonald's, man? Like, ain't nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. You can play any deck you want, dude. It's Meta Monday. There are no limitations. It's kind of like there was I forget his name, but there was a guy that used to be on the Cosby Show back in the 80s and the early 90s, and obviously the show has since gone off the air and all that. And here it is all this time later, and he worked over at Trader Joe's now. Trader Joe's is like a grocery store. We don't have them here in my area, but I'm familiar with what it is. And people actually, well, somebody posted on a picture of him while he was working at Trader Joe's, and they were trying to shame him. And I'm like, are you stupid? I'm like, I don't get it. What's wrong with working at Trader Joe's? Sure, he was on a successful television show, but he obviously wasn't the star. And I'm sure he made a little money back in the day, but I mean, it happens. Especially if you're an actor, you act and you go and you do your job, and then, if the job ends, which is what happened with him, you hope you can find more work after that, but sometimes you can't. And so what do? You gotta get a regular job. The funny thing is that like I said, they were trying to shame him, and now because of the exposure that he's gotten, he's landed several more jobs now for acting, which I thought was kind of neat. Let me see. Pitch Black. What's your defense? 600. Cyber Cafe. Dude, that sounds awesome. We don't really have those around here. I know cyber cafes are really popular in Europe, and I know they're really popular over in Japan. Found out that a CNN anchor works at Home Depot part-time. I wonder which one. You work in a bodega. There's no shame in working in a bodega. Dude, I look at it like this, man. A job is a job is a job. As long as it's legal, there's probably nothing wrong with what somebody does. Currently jobless. That stinks. You mean you live in Asia? You want to be like me? No, you don't. You do not want to be like me. And you're not... It's not like I'm, like, super old. I'm not super old. Good duel, sir. It was basically roids versus roids there. Is Matthew McConaughey from near my area? He's an Austinite. I used to live in Austin, and I actually saw him a couple of times. I never went up and spoke to him or anything, because you know you have to figure a guy that's famous like that, he probably gets that kind of thing all the time, so I just kind of ignored it. In fact, when I lived in Austin, I was still pretty young when I lived in Austin. And we used to go down to 6th Street. If y'all aren't familiar, 6th Street is like the big, huge, you know, it's like if you go to Austin and you're a partier, you gotta go to 6th Street. There's clubs and bars and rock venues everywhere. I mean, it's amazing. And we used to go down there all the time. And yeah, we would run into Matthew McConaughey. We'd run into all sorts of celebrities. I ran into Joshua Jackson once. Well, actually, Joshua Jackson ran into me. And then I was like, what the hell? And I looked, and it was him, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. And he was freaking trashed. The guy was just trashed. He's like, dude, I'm sorry, man. And I'm like, you all right, dude? He's like, yeah, I'm good, man. I was like, you sure? And then his friend comes up. He's like, oh, we're sorry. I'll take care of him. I'm like, you do that, man. And he was like walking off, and he's like stumbling, and he fell into the street. It was hilarious. But yeah, it's one of those hot spots. Let's see. So we got Danger One, Bluscabar, Mujim, Wooker, Derek. I think I faced everybody, huh? Yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody. Oh, is it reset time? Yes, it is. I am going to log back in here just a moment. Khalid! You liar, you. Why didn't you just keep your name, man? Because the thing is, I saw you in there, Khalid, and then I was like, oh, okay, after I duel so-and-so, I'm going to go duel Khalid. But then you were gone. I was like, oh. Everybody's got memes.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links!
Oh, be quiet, Joey. Be quiet, Joey. It's Taco Tuesday tomorrow. I am so excited. How about you? Do you want a taco? That's my thing now. When I'm able... Oh. Okay, yeah. It doesn't... I don't think I have this card, do I? I don't. Okay, yeah, we're taking the card. Tomorrow... Ooh, I'm taking the Ultra token. And then the Monarchs Awaken. Taking that. And day 3, it doesn't really matter. And day 10, it doesn't really matter. But like I said, and like I said earlier, I just recently, yeah, I'm gonna open a pack right now. I just reset this box. I think I bought like one extra pack. Oh no, yeah, I did buy one extra pack. Yeah, I finally got the Galaxy last night. Was it last night or the night before? I can't remember. It was one of those. And I reset it, so I haven't gotten any Drowning Mirror Force. Zero. I mean, it's not like one of those cards that I really, really want, but it'd be nice to get. I did get one of these guys. So, because since I've already gotten Sangan, I got the midfielder, and I got the Galaxy Cyclone, I figured it's not so bad to reset so that I could get a chance of getting those cards again. I think I have two, no, still only have one Sangan. Okay. So yeah, another Sangan would be nice. A midfielder would be nice, because, I mean, you need the midfielder for the deck. And, nah, not really. Not for me. Dude, I don't really care too much about the prismatic and glossy stuff, the upgrades. I do them occasionally, but I get so many of those rare jewels, it's not even funny, dude. I have like 10,000 of them. It's just, yeah. The ultra rare tokens are a little harder for me to come by, and there are still a few ultra rare cards from the card trader that I am considering getting, so yeah, it makes more sense for me to the ultra rare. But anyways, yeah, let's get our one pack, our one amazing pack. Actually, I got $6 in donations yesterday, so I could add some money to my Steam account and get 10 packs and a guaranteed super rare. But yeah, I've got so many rare jewels, dude. Yeah, I with one pack I knew I wasn't gonna get anything here. Yeah. Cloudian. Yeah, if you all want, I can do the 10 plus 1 super rare thing if you all want. It's only $6. Oh man, wait a minute, hold on. Let me check something. I gotta check something real quick. Where is it? It was only a 72-hour sell. Oh no, actually, hold on. Oh, it ended at midnight, I bet. It did. Damn it. Oh well. I mean, I guess they'll get 10 packs. Pay to win powers work best. Well, you know what, dude? Even the TCG is pay to win. That's just the way it is. It really is, man. It's always how it's been. Same thing with Magic the Gathering. Same thing with Buddy Fight. Same thing with pretty much any trading card game out there. It's usually who has the most money is the person who is usually going to do the best. I'm not saying it happens every time, but I'm talking about the average. Like I can tell you right now, you get a guy and you give him $50 to go buy, you know, whatever packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards he wants. And then you give somebody else $5,000 to go buy whatever Yu-Gi-Oh packs they want. And all things being equal, if their skills are the same, the person with the $5,000 is probably going to beat the guy with the $50. It's just the way it is. We all know that. It's just like having better equipment. Like I said, it doesn't happen every time. I mean, but it happens most of the time. I've been in Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering long enough to know that. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to go to Steam. Hold on. Y'all can't see Steam, but let me add a little money to my Steam account here. Yeah, every card game is pay to win. It's just the way it is. $500? No. No, I'm not adding $500. Okay, there we go. I added $10. Okay, so we're gonna get 10 packs and one bonus super rare. Let me think, which super rare would I want? I don't really want any more of these super rares there. Here, see, here's the thing about buying this box now is I honestly, I don't need any more of these super rares. I just don't. I've got 3 axes. This one, the UA Stadium, I guess. I mean, if I really want to do UA, I got 3 penalty boxes, 3 snowman eaters, You know, all that stuff. Share the stream on Facebook. I do. It automatically shares it on Facebook every single time I stream. As far as streaming directly to Facebook, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, I don't really need any more of these. It's just a matter of... See, that... Okay, here's the deal. It would be nice to get another Galaxy Cyclone. It would be nice to get a midfielder, even though I don't really plan on building the deck. But I don't really need anything else out of these 4 snowmans. I don't need 4 snowmen. You can only run 3 max anyway. But yeah, I've already got all the super rares that I want. The only card out of here that would really make a difference at this point would be Drowning Mirror Force, but that's an ultra rare. Oh, thank you, Ricardo. I appreciate that, though. Yeah, I'm thinking I am going to do another box. Let me think. Which box should I do? I could go back to the box that I was buying, which is this one. Because I was trying to get Horus, and I still haven't gotten Horus. And, well, I've got 2 of him, so we're good on that one. But yeah, I wanted to get Horus. A 3rd Floodgate I think would be kind of overkill, though. I mean, it would be nice to have, I guess. King of the Swamp would be nice, too. But again, as far as these super rares, I'm kind of over them. Yeah, I got 2 Typhoons, 2 Damage Reptile things. I got 4 of these stupid cards. And I bet you the one bonus super rare I'd get would be another one of these. Yeah, that's the thing. I already have 2 Floodgates. Because I run 2 Floodgates, and then I also have a Treacherous. So, I mean, like that's why I was saying 3 Floodgates is kind of overkill. I just don't see myself really using all 3 in a single deck, unless I just want to troll people. Why? I already have meta decks. I already have my Amazon deck. I'm good. Amazons do very well for me when it comes to facing other metas. They always do very well. I don't win every time, but I win a lot. Gem Knights, I've gotten a few Gem Knights. Well, see, here's the deal. Here's another thing. There are certain packs that I just never really purchased many packs of. Oh, that's cool, Ricardo. Don't worry about it, dude. But yeah, I mean, like this one, Ultimate Rising, I actually don't have a lot of these cards. Like, look, see, look at this. I don't have very many of these cards. I've just never purchased this pack. Now, this is an old pack. It's an old pack, but there are still some useful cards in here. I think Trap Jammer is a useful rare. Judgment of Anubis is okay. Let me think. What else is okay in this box? In Karibo, yeah, Spear Karibo is useful. Summoner of Illusions, I like that card. Fusion Gate, I like that card. Magic Arm Shield is useful. Autonomous Action Unit. That is an underrated card. The only reason why it didn't take off in Duel Links is because with only having 4,000 life points, the 1,500 payment's a little high. But you could run that with life cost 0, I guess. Mask of the Accursed is okay. Order to Charge is okay. I mean, Shard of Greed, again, another good card. Twister's pretty good. There's some good stuff in here. I just never, I never really got a lot of these packs. Age Discovery, I think I got some of this stuff. Let me see. Yeah, there's still, well, yeah, I got pretty much all the other junk. But I'm still lacking the supers. But I really do think Ultimate Rising might actually be worth it. Oh, Flame of Tyrant, I have a lot of stuff from here. Yeah, see. I just don't have Golden Apples, Emissary, and Venus. But I have pretty much everything else. Yep. And then I have 2 of these guys. Even got these. Tyrant Dragons and Rigorous Reaver. Yeah, I bought the heck out of this box because I wanted this card. Because of Legion. He's a good card. He's a very, very good card. So yeah, I bought a bunch of these packs. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm highlighting, stuff like this. I'm highlighting a lot of the bigger cards. So you can see what I have. See? Got 1 of that one. Got 2 of Legion. 3 Electros. He's a great card, but again, I already have 3 of him. And mostly I'm just checking to see if I actually did buy these packs. Because I don't always remember. Neo Impact. Did I... Let me see. Oh, I could probably buy a few more of these. I got 3 of these, though, already. 3 of these. Dweller in the Depths. Shooting Stellar Bow. Oh, that's right. I was buying this pack for the Magician Circle. That's why I bought a lot of these. And the rest of the stuff in this pack... Oh, Stamping Destruction. I could use another one of those. Mirror Wall is also in here, but I don't... I'm not crazy about Mirror Wall anymore, though. Stamping Destruction would be nice. Well, no, than one of them. I only have one. Senju of the Thousand Hands would be nice. Paladin of White Dragon. He's okay. At this point, I'm just thinking I'm just going to roll a dice. The Kuribo box. Because Sphere Kuribo is good. I mean, this box actually does still have a few good cards in it. Like I said, it has Sphere Kuribo. Shard of Greed's nice. Twister's nice. And again, I haven't gotten really hardly any of these cards. The only super rares I have from this box are this guy and, sadly, this guy. Let's go with this one. Let's do this. Let's try to get a Sphere Kuribo. Alright, Sphere Kuribo. Yeah, because Sphere Kuribo would be useful. And Magical Hats is pretty good. Like I said, there's a few good cards in this pack. So let's see. Bladefly, Skull Guardian, Hida. Destructor Evolution? I didn't have that? I thought I had it. Element Soldier. Ooh. Control this card cannot switch. Negate the effect of an effect monster that this card destroyed in battle. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Ooh, there we go. That's a good card. I like that. Judgment of Anubis. That's a useful card. I can probably do something with that. When your opponent activates a spell card that would destroy a spell trap card on the field, discard one card, negate the activation if you destroy it. Then you can destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's attack on the field. That's why I like this card. It's underrated. I played it a little bit in the TCG. I think it's a pretty good card. A little, you know, circumstantial, but... Forced Ceasefire. Didn't have a Nutrient Z. Also the Earth Tremor. Another Nutrient Z. Ascending Soul. Ooh, Cat's Ear Tribe. I actually like that card. That's another underrated card. Novox's Prayer. Crap. Oh, I didn't have a Javelin. Javelin's handy. Staunch Defender. Well, I mean, even some of the rares here are pretty good. Oh, well, here we go. Let's see. Do we get our Ultra Rare? I don't know. Conscription? Element Soldier? Magical Hats. Did not have that. I do have a Dark Magician deck. So, I mean, it's a fun deck, obviously, but I guess that's useful. Card Rotator. Bite Shoes. Bikura Box. Oh gosh, I remember that card from the TCG. It's so goofy. Shadow Ghoul. Turtle Oath. Dream Clown. Oh, he's actually not bad. He goes in that, what is that, Circus Trick deck. I remember that. He's not bad. I already had one copy of him, but a second copy's not bad. Another Restructor. Area. Vylon Ohm. This card's normal summon target one equip spell card in your graveyard, banish that target, and if you do, add it to your hand during the next standby phase. That's not bad. Come on, give me something. Ah, nothing here. Bladefly, Fortress Whale's Oath, Karate Man. You can double the original attack of this card once per turn. If you use this effect, destroy this card during the end phase. I remember him. He came out in Magic Ruler. Oh, I'm sorry, Spell Ruler, as you youngins know it. So that wasn't the greatest 10 packs. Yeah, it's gonna be a free Judge Man, right? Magical hats. It would be nice to get another Shard of Greed. I have one. I actually wouldn't mind a Twister, but let's see what we get. Hey, there we go. Shard of Greed. Very useful card. It says new. Huh. Yet on my list it shows me that I had one. Okay. Maybe it had already rewarded it to me in the system, but it didn't tell me. And that's, anyways. Well, Shard of Greed's not bad. That's a good card. So Magical Hat's okay, and then Shard of Greed. Shard of Greed's a solid card. Yep. Each time you draw a card, your normal draw phase and draw phase, place one greed counter on this card. Because on this card with 2 or more greed counters cover draw 2 cards. Interesting. It's more draw power, right? Didn't get the Sphere Karibo, but we did get Magical Hats and Shard of Greed. It's not bad. I mean, I kind of hoped to get at least one Ultra out of that 10 packs, but eh. So yeah, still lots of packs in this box. I really would have liked to have gotten this. Fusion Gate. Another, again, I think it's another one of those underrated cards. I mean, you have to banish cards to do the Fusion Summon, but it's still... I mean, because it's a field spell card. So you can just use it over and over again. The only bad thing about it is that your opponent can use it too. A lot of people don't know that. But yep, your opponent can use it. Autonomous Action Unit. 1,500 life point cost, but if you're doing it for game, I mean, why not? Anyway. Yep, I think that's going to do it for the day, guys. I'm going to get up. I'm going to walk around. I'm probably going to exercise. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. I think I did tell you. Maybe I told Dre. Maybe I told y'all in Discord. I got a rowing machine. I think I told y'all. I'm pretty sure I told y'all. But yeah, I was waiting for it to get delivered on Friday. Got delivered Friday. Used it every day since then, which is only 3 days. But yeah, it's awesome, man. I almost took a picture of it and put it on Instagram. But I'm like, do I really want to be that guy? And then I was like, I don't know. But yeah, I got a rowing machine. It's nice. So I'm going to go work out. Probably do that. And I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow because we don't have a new event tomorrow. I don't know. And Tuesdays we don't normally have duel rooms. So I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just do some more Yubel farming, see how that works out. Maybe build a new deck. A Fallout. But thank you all for coming by and showing me your funky decks. And even though I got my butt kicked mostly today, it was still fun. Again, if y'all are new, definitely make sure y'all subscribe. Check out all the information down in the description. It has links to our forums. It has links to the eBay store, which I actually do have something on there right now. And we also have links to our Discord, which I'll probably still be in even after I log out of this. Until then, guys, I'll see you all again tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Or just Central Time. Anyways, yeah, I will see you all then.